we are looking at Super Dungeon Bros. This is a part of my Let's Look At series. I have a couple other games that I've looked at. But this is called Super Dungeon Bros. There's 3 games a month on Xbox Live. And I'm essentially just going to review it for you guys. So you know if you would like to buy it or not. Or I guess download it. The game itself is a little under 4 gigabytes, so it's not super big. It is a over-the-top, like over-the-shoulder top view with it's a over-the-top dungeon crawler view with online co-op or local co-op. Up to 4 players can play at a time, and it is like a heavy metal rock game. I think is heavy metal rock dungeon crawler is what it was called. And the game itself is called Super Dungeon Bros. If you see it. And as you can see in front of us, we have our 4 heroes and this stupid ass loading time. I really hope this music doesn't get me fucking copyright strike. In fact, no, there's no way to turn off the music. You can just resume real quick. Okay. So, as you can see, this is the camera view. It's like over the top kind of shoulder view. Nothing too crazy. Dungeon crawler. And I mean, this is pretty much a whole chunk of the game right here. Apparently, if you roll too much, you get dizzy, so just fair warning with that.
That's the way it's done.
I mean, it has interesting music and nothing else. It is not bad. And here's our loot for the dungeon. Health and lots of money. Alright, not bad. And also, apparently it looks like you only get 3 rolls in a row. Before you get dizzy or stunned like so. So just keep track of that. There's our exit right there. Go real quick.
Blades of Fury.
Not clever. So as you can see in the top left corner there, that little purple bar is our ultimate meter. That helps tell you how many times you do an ultimate in a level.
I'll send you bros a post.
It looks like it can be recharged. I'm not sure though. Like I said, I haven't played the game too much. I read up on it a little bit just so I know what I was doing. Do that so I don't get banned. But there are 4 heroes originally. There's Axel, there's Lars, there's Chisel, and there's Freddy. Or no, sorry, Ozzy and Freddy. However, there is a free DLC with the game that you can download to let you play as the 4 ladies here. So you can also play as Patty, Nyx, Lita, and Jet. And that DLC is free, and it's only like 100 megabytes, I think. So each hero, as you can see, once you start playing with them more and more, has different stats, or they all have the same stats, but each one, you can equip a different weapon once you start unlocking more weapons to show how much damage you can do, and how different, there are many different combos of weapons and other things you can mix. So just be wary of that there is variety to the game. You're not all just playing recolored or retextured of the same person. You just gotta unlock. I mean, at first you will, but you just simply have to unlock more gear and more supplies, so that way you can add more variety to your character and to your game. So that way, if you do want to play online, you're not stuck playing the same game over and over. Now, one thing about this game that is not mentioned, or I haven't mentioned yet, is that when playing online or just playing co-op with multiple people, one thing to be wary of or to keep track of is that gold is not split between players. It's just if you pick up the gold, it's your gold. So If you do try and do online with random people, there's a good chance you'll get some people that are like, hey, I'm going to throw you off this pit so I can have all the gold. And you'll take damage from it and all of that. What is happening?
Huh?
What? Who are you?
Oh, Freddy!
Okay, whatever.
You wanted the best. You've got the best. Ladies and gentlemen, this.
But yeah, each hero has different characteristics, or has the same characteristics, but you can change up your weapons and combos and all of that. Like, for example,
That's the way it's
how
done.
I'm using a crossbow now instead of that previous gun that I was using before, and like, boom. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Heads like Mario, but you will take damage from it also. Be careful of that. Keep track of that. Apparently there's also a threat meter to tell you how dangerous the dungeon is getting. It's on the right side there once you're not in the tutorial. Tell you if the dungeon is too dangerous or if you're in a high danger area that might be a little above your skill grade.
Easy.
So just be wary of that, because it can happen. Oh god. Also, one other thing to keep track of for people that are going to play this game: if you do not like heavy metal music or rock, it might not be the game for you.
Line 'em up.
Because, oh god, I'm gonna fucking die.
I have the axe back.
Because this game is not exactly forgiving.
Oh, that hurt. What?
Or this game soundtrack is based off of nothing but heavy metal and rock music, as it said in the description. If you were to fucking, if you were to read it, like the description said, it's a heavy metal rock music based game. So just a fair warning. God, this is not an easy game to play by yourself, also. As you can see here, the threat level is rather high. Your best bet might just be to lead enemies into traps, or if you take too long, more enemies will spawn, and the threat meter will just keep going up, so you'll get harder and harder enemies, and other stuff like that. I should have just stuck with the sword. So, you will probably lose multiple times, because the longer you take, the bigger the threat meter will get, but at the same time, the more enemies you kill, the threat meter will go down. And apparently touching candles makes the threat meter go up. So, don't touch candles. Alright. Would have been a nice mechanic to know, game. So be wary of red candles, because apparently if you knock them... Oh no, just the enemies spawn if you take too long in an area. Okay. So be careful of that, I guess. I mean, the enemy's attacks are telegraphed, like it said in the tutorial. So you can keep an eye out for that. Just be careful. Either way, because your health is very low when you first start out, or the game will just do something like this and then you're fucked. Like, actually look at this. Just look how many enemies there are. I'm dead.
Oh, that hurt. What?
So the game is very unforgiving if you take too long. So be wary of that. Reload. This game is also about strategy, so just... Oh, fuck. you gotta keep on your toes and never stop moving, really. Because the more enemies that spawn, the harder it gets, and the harder it gets, the tougher time you have with it. Okay, so I think I'm at the point where I'm fairly certain I'm about to summon the boss. If that threat meter fills up too much. I'm not sure, though. But I mean, seriously, just look how many fucking archers there are. What is this? No, just look how many enemies there are. And it doesn't help that the game controls kind of bad. Like, I don't think it was originally meant to be on a controller, is a big part of it. This feels like it should have been like a PC game. And it was ported over to Xbox or something. This game is very unforgiving, as you can tell. Just look at this. Just non-stop enemies. What am I supposed to do here?
Light 'em up, up, up.
I'm just supposed to die. That's what's supposed to happen. Or just run. Because the longer I take, the more enemies are going to spawn, so I just gotta run at this point. I'm getting my fucking money before I go. Throwable enemies explode. Wow, I'm gonna fucking throw this guy then. Okay. So yeah, you're supposed to move quickly through these games because the longer you take, the
I'll
faster
send you bros
you
a
are closer to
postcard.
dying. So, and I think if I would have stayed any longer, an enemy that I would not have been ready for would have spawned to kill me. So, I'd rather not buy anything with my gold. So that way I can switch weapons. But I mean, this is pretty much the whole premise of the game here, is that you're fast-paced dungeon crawler over the head. It's co-op. The longer you take, the more enemies spawn. The more enemies spawn, the faster you get fucked. So, if you are going to download this game, I recommend that you have a couple friends to play it with, at least one other friend. I should have had one other friend to play this with, it looks like. Yeah, because I'm in the depths, part 2 now, with all the upgrades I have from the previous level and all the lives I have left over from the other level. So, that stuff carries over, so me dying so many times is actually pretty much just fucked. However, there are like traps that you can use to your advantage and all of that. You gotta be smart, you gotta be fast, and you just gotta go. You can't just sit around like I was doing last episode, or last stage. You can't dilly-dally. You just gotta fucking go, man. Because it's a double-edged sword, because the more enemies you kill, the more gold you get, so you can power yourself up. But the longer you take, the more gold, the less gold you have to power yourself up. So it's your call what you do. But if you don't get gold, you will be fucked. Also, I didn't notice this before, but there is an ammo meter for your crossbow in the top left, right underneath your health bar. Just so you can, just in case you didn't notice it, because I fucking didn't. Ah, fuck, I'm stunned. I rolled too much. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole game here. I'm probably about to die. Because the threat meter is too low. Or because the threat meter is too high. I don't have enough health. What? There's a button somewhere or something that I missed. Goodbye, life. Well, I died.
Oh, that hate.
Alright. Game over. And once you die, I believe you keep all the gold that you had. Like, everything you collected, and then that can be used to upgrade your weapons and armor and all of that good stuff. And then you can go right back into the dungeon where you died at, on the same floor, I believe. Scratch. I'll check. Quest. No, you have to beat the whole dungeon in one go if you want to get to the next dungeon. And your gold does not carry over, and you have to find the hidden weapons in the game if you want more weapons. So, just a tip for you guys if you want. So, if you're looking to download this game, it is a Castle Crasher-esque game. It's not bad by any means. It's fun. There are lots of weapons to choose from. However, if you are going to play it, I highly, highly recommend that you have lots of friends to play this with, because... Oh, okay, no, the weapons aren't hidden. That's my bad. You get gems by getting farther into the dungeon, and then you can buy them at the Bro Shack. And you also can really look at the views and all that, and there's also different helmets you can unlock at the Bro Shack for whoever you want to play as. And there's also different types of albums you can play and have equipped that will play. This will choose the songs that play during the crypt, but you have to find the hidden discs in that level. We'll tell you each one where it is. Like this one, all 15 of these are in Chillahelm. All of these are in Cryptothem, and all of these are in Bogehelm, or whatever the fuck. And then you get more. You can throw in all of that. So you complete challenges, get more rewards. You can earn more helmets and all of that good stuff. Like, for example, the Watermine helmet. I don't know why. Looking good in battle, but... And then there's also all the other helmets and weapons and all of that good stuff. But yeah, and there's music too, but all of these music add-ons, if you want to change the fucking soundtrack, like, drastically to, like, dubstep or 80s or metal, those require actual purchase. Like, I mean, they're only $4. So if you want to pay $4 to not listen to classic heavy metal and rock, you can. Or you can just pay $2 to buy one soundtrack of your choice. That's been Super Dungeon Bros. I've been your host, Chief64. And if I was to give this game a rating, out of 5 stars, I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5. So I'd give it like a 70. Is that a 70? No. Yeah, that's like a 70. I give it a C. It passes. Would it be a game I go back to? Not if I didn't have other people to play it with. But other than that, it's more of a game that you play with your friends, and since it's free right now, it's a good chance to pick it up just to play with your friends, because it's also under 4 gigs, so it would be a fairly quick download. But yeah, you play with your friends, quick game. It's a fast-paced game. So, you're looking for a fun party game with friends, this might be the game for you. But until next time, I've been your host, Chief624, and if you like this content and you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.